So the only other thing that we're going to touch on today is cleaning. So this is one that's going to be interesting because most of the videos that we've been shooting recently have been in the store,
Right.
showing retail tanks.
Right.
And there's been a little controversy because people are getting a little confused because you'll say, don't clean your tank, clean your tank. When you clean your tank, is it appropriate to clean a new tank?
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think so either. Just for the record.
I don't think it ever is.
I don't think so
I
either.
think you clean a new tank to the detriment of the tank.
I agree with that.
Because you're removing bacterial systems that are trying to gain a foothold in the tank. And by doing that, you're throwing it back.
But it's
You're
ugly.
going backwards.
But it's ugly.
That's why people lose fish.
Yep.
There are more fish killed during and immediately following water changes than at any other time in the tank's history, other than perhaps throwing chemicals in the water. Water changes are a scourge because they're done as a fix for everything, and they're rarely a fix for anything. I mean, obviously, if your water is foul and stinky,
Change it.
change at least a quarter of it just to get it diluted down enough to be able to allow life to survive. I think probably the best things, I did a video a few years back of a tank that crashed. It was my 40-gallon tank, my 25-year-old tank, which is sitting in front of the shop. Apparently some child had picked up a container of food and fed the fish, dumped the whole container in the tank. Someone dumped apparently an entire can of food into my 20-year-old tank that has not been fed in years. And I want you to look at the result. I didn't see it for probably 2 days.
Wow.
So by the time I looked at it,
Catastrophe.
the water was milk.
Yeah,
I
catastrophe.
mean, just milk. You couldn't see a quarter inch into it. The fish were dead. The plants were dead. Everything was dead.
So the loss.
So, yeah. So what I did was I put my net in it and switched it. Did the father fish switch. I got all the loose material out. Pulled out the hardscape. There wasn't much then. And just switched everything that was loose out of the tank.
Left the water.
Well, no, I didn't. I could have. I could have left water. I think I did a 50% water change.
So just half of it.
Just half of it.
Okay.
I started doing it, and then I said to myself, why am I doing this? If I got all the gunk out, it's going to clear up. So I did half, let it sit. Within 2 days, it was crystal clear. By the end of the week, I had it replanted with new fish in it, and it was fine.
Really?
Yeah,
Amazing.
within a week.
Amazing.
And that was a totally crashed tank. Did not need to break it down.
What do you credit that to?
The biology.
The strength of
Yeah,
just
just
the
the
strength of the
biology.
tank itself.
There was enough left in the substrate to be able to
pull it
rescue
through.
it.
Pull it through.
Yeah.
So you think cleaning tanks is more of a function of aesthetics more than?
Well, yes and no. I mean, it certainly is.
Mhm.
There's no question, however.
That's why we clean the
but
tanks
that
here.
well, it's more than that. We do that for that reason. But also, if you look at the 40 breeder with the ram setting, that tank's doing really well now.
It is. Yeah.
For a period of time, it was not doing well at all.
No, we just couldn't keep plants.
The problem was it was being overwhelmed in the back of the tank by algae. It was growing all over the leaves. There were way too many nutrients in there. We weren't keeping control of it. And it was taking over and causing the tank basically to be off balance.
Yeah, we could not keep plants without algae on them. It would just
Right.
it
So-
overwhelmed them in 3 or 4
It's
days.
because we have way too many fish in there.
Yeah.
And we're feeding too heavily.
Yep.
In order to accommodate the fish. It was imbalanced.
And we were constantly netting fish out of the
Yeah,
tank.
we're not doing that now.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, we went through, we did a cleanup. We showed just cleanup. went through, did a clean out, which worked amazingly well.
Yes, yeah.
That net swish got all of the loose detritus.
It did. It did.
It's just kind of amazing. Fine mesh net is, a large fine mesh net is the best tool you can have. And I got them on sale.
We do have them on sale.
Got them on sale. It's
Fatherfish.fish.
the best tool you can have for a fish tank.
So your advice to be someone just starting out would just deal with the aesthetics of your tank being
Yeah,
ugly for a
don't
little
try to
while.
overload the tank.
Okay.
Don't try to put 500 fish in a 10-gallon tank.
Okay.
Put 5,
I think that's good advice.
and then increase that maybe to 10 little ones,
Mm-hmm.
tiny ones.
Could you do some more plants too?
Oh yeah, you cannot have too many plants. You can have too many fish.
Okay. So the whole 1 inch per fish kind of varies from
It's
tank to
utter
tank.
nonsense.
Okay.
It's just nonsense.
Okay.
Now you can have in a well-established tank that's been sitting there for 6 months to a year, you can have a lot more fish in it than you could when it was 1 month old.
And that all comes down to the biology we just talked about.
Yeah,
It's had
exactly
time to
right.
grow, mature, establish,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
able to support
okay.
that level. It takes time. You have to give it time. So go slow, be gentle, enjoy what you have. Don't try to jam everything you see that you like into the tank. If you want to get a fish that you question is going to be good for that tank, set up another tank. How hard is it? Tanks are cheap. Doesn't cost much to set them up.
Right. Right.
And it's no more effort to maintain a natural tank, to maintain 10, than it is to maintain one unnatural tank.
Right. So what about treating your water? That'll be the last thing we're going to talk about. What should you do? I'm very excited. I'm a brand new fish keeper. I just got my bag of dirt. I got my sand. I'm ready to go. Is the water out of my tap? I have city water, the average water. Is that okay just to put straight in the tank, straight away, fill it up, level it off, maintain it? Or do you have to use RO or distill?
If you have any question at all, throw a vitamin C tablet into the tank.
A vitamin C tablet.
1 vitamin C tablet. Then they're typically 1,000 units. Throw 1 into the tank. There's enough anti-chlor capability in that to treat 250 gallons of water.
And that's not going to kill my fish when I pour
It is beneficial.
Okay.
It's absolutely beneficial.
So the tap water's okay, the well water's fine.
Perfect. Plants will achieve the same thing. So the first thing you do when set up the tank, day 1, load with plants. Day 2, put a couple of fish in it. If you don't,
Small
the plants
fish,
are
right?
going to die. Yeah, a couple of small fish.
Okay. Your best advice is just to get rendered good advice. Maybe just to listen to the advice that's being given instead of maybe look at the internet and see what they have to say.
Oh my God. You go on the internet, you're going to get lost in a jungle of madness.
From my experience, generally and typically have never kept the animal in whose situation they're
Right,
questioning.
because they read a book somewhere or somebody said something to them once.
Some influencer on the internet.
Right.
Any other advice for the person who's not 2,000 videos deep into father fish first?
Absolutely. Be gentle. Just be gentle. Don't do anything out of panic. Nothing. Ever. Never, never allow yourself to panic, because you will always do the worst thing you can do. If you're in a state of panic and you jump to do something, it will be destructive. It will be ruining.
So fall
It will
back.
be the wrong thing. Sit down, be quiet, hold your hands, take a deep breath, and think about what's happening. Observe what's going on.
Or join the father fish shoal.
Now, if every fish is gasping at the top, it would be a good idea to put an ear stone in there.
While you think. What to do? Yeah,
Right.
Yes.
While you figure out
While
what's
you think
going
about
on.
what to do. Yes, I agree. Okay. Well, thank you, Lou, aka Father Fish. This has been insightful. I think people are going to enjoy this.
Well, we'll see. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
That's fun. Bye. Love you all. Bye for now.